Alright, first things first, quote up at the top. Okay. After the quote, I have 3 questions to ask you and 3 comments I'll make about each question. What is sacrifice? What does it mean to you? When I think of sacrifice, I think of giving up something that you feel strongly about. Like Blue in the Future, she really likes coffee. She has a video about that too, and I'll put a link to that up right over here. You can click on that link and go see her video about I like coffee. She really does. But sacrifice is something that we do for ourselves. We have our various reasons that we may want to sacrifice something. We may want to learn about ourselves in some way. A sacrifice can be for somebody else. You sacrifice something to help someone else, whether it's sacrificing time, because that's a sacrifice. Time is very important to a lot of us. Sacrificing for someone else can mean a lot to someone else. Taking the time to do little things for them. You know, whether it's helping them, I don't know, repaint a deck or paint the inside of their house, or making something for them, whether it's food or a craft or a song. It can mean a lot to somebody. And I think about that a lot. And I actually have my website that I talked about last time, MightyKnee.com. That's what it's centered around, and I want to build up that community and get people involved in that, just helping each other and thinking up ways to help other people. Enough about that. Self-promotion. It's my channel. Deal with it. No, I'm just kidding. Second question, what is a friend? I differentiate between friend and acquaintance. An acquaintance is somebody that you know. You may see him out and about, you may see him at work. You see him somewhere here and there, but you don't actually call that person and talk to him or get on Facebook and have conversations. You don't get together and actually hang out and do something, whether it's dinner or bowling or whatever. That's more of an acquaintance. You know him, and you know some things about him, and that's about it. You go on your way. And you don't really keep into a continuous contact. A friend, to me, is someone that you talk to on a regular basis. Not once, every couple weeks or months or something like that, but somebody that you actually talk to, maybe even daily. You talk about whatever you have a common interest, or if you have problems, you respect that person's opinion. You care what they think, and they care what you think, and it's a mutual relationship. Returning calls, calling actually on the phone, texting, online communication, whether it's email or Twitter or Facebook or Google Plus or whatever it is that you do. I find it very challenging to find real friends. I have lots of acquaintances. Of course, I'd have to say my wife is my closest friend because I talk to her about most everything. There are things that you keep to yourself, no matter whether it's your spouse or not. There's just that realm that's in your mind, things that you think about that you don't need to share with everybody else, or even one other person. Third question: do individual opinions matter in general to society? I think, depending on the person and their position, maybe Bill Gates' opinion matters quite a bit in some realms. Maybe in the realm of charity, because I know he gives a lot to charities, a lot to his workers. But in general, like me, my opinion probably really wouldn't matter to much of anyone, even in my own community. Much pull with anything. I'm not rich. I'm not famous. I may be a registered nurse, and I have some people ask me questions, in that regard. But yeah, my opinion, I don't think really matters in the overall scheme of things in general. It may matter to some of my family, my children, and to myself, but if I said something on YouTube or Facebook or wrote a letter to the editor of the local newspaper, a couple people might look at it, think maybe they'd respond or something, but it really wouldn't change anything. I'd have to really do a lot, make a big stir about it, get some people behind me, strengthen numbers, that kind of thing. But what do you think? Do you think that individual opinions really matter in general in society, the grand scheme of things? Is the whole country, or even part of the country, going to listen to one person that doesn't have any clout in any one particular area? Like me, if I said, you know, whatever, if I said something, and I felt strongly about it, unless I had other people get behind me, I don't think it would really have that much of an impact on really anything. Maybe that's a poor way, or a poor attitude to have it, or a poor outlook, but that's what I see as the reality of it. But I'm all about getting in groups and talking about common interests and common goals, and then working toward those. That's a good thing. But you know, every vote counts. They say that, yeah. And if everyone felt that their opinion, their vote didn't count, and they didn't vote, then that would be a big problem, because that's a whole community, or a whole nation of people that just don't vote because they don't feel their individual opinion counts. As a whole, people in collective groups, their opinions can and do matter. But what do you think? Do individual opinions matter? So all I'm going to say for today. Second quote for the end of this video should be right up above. And I'm trying to decide if I should make this a thing or not. I guess that's a wheezy waiterism. Is that a term? Did I just make up a term? A weedy wazer? I can't even say it. A wheezy waiterism. A wheezyism. A wheezism. Okay. But anyways, I don't know. I did that last video, so I figured I might as well do it this one too. Comment below. Let me know what you think. If you feel like you want to hear more of my rambling and topics and questions, things I come up with, you can go ahead and subscribe. I'm going to try to put up vlogs pretty frequently. I'm going to try to keep them around 4 minutes, maybe 5. It depends on the topic, but I don't want to go really long. Alright, so I will talk to you later.